Mostly because I don't know what happened to the tax evasion game I wanted to play too. That's somewhere. Anyway. Welcome back to the Naebotical Naebot. We finished The Curse of Monkey Island, and then we tried to start Escape from Monkey Island, and that did not go well, and I somehow crashed the game, and so I decided that was it. The mechanics and everything was just awful, so I wasn't even gonna bother. I just did not have it in me. Maybe I'll try it again later. I doubt it. But here is Ginny LeClue. We're gonna try this instead. Choose your preferred dialogue settings. You can change these settings at any time in the options menu. Can I? The right decision is often the hardest to make. I like that one. And manual advance. I want to do manual advance so I don't miss anything. And confirm. That's great. Okay, so welcome to LeClue. And we're gonna see. Welcome to LeClue. It's so quiet right now. I'm scared. Just want to make sure everything is. Are you sure? I'm scared of that, so we're not gonna do that on live stream. New game. Okay. Well, let's go. New game. Start a brand new game erasing all your collectibles in progress. I haven't done anything, so of course. Fuck back. It's been a wild ride for everyone. Except for those who weren't here, I guess. Curfew, how to survive. Survive? Arthur 10, you'll never want to leave. Yeah, this is great. I have no idea what the rating is for this game. I'm gonna be straight with you. It looks a little goofy, it looks a little weird. It might be inappropriate. I don't know. Just fair warning. Totally normal. Oh, am I determining how this goes? To the family. Okay. Since we're just facing this way, let's go this way. Okay. This is great. Well, then we're playing a new game now. We're playing a new game. In the boat, apparently. We're playing. Oh, okay. Shift. This is very different. Yeah, no, this is a brand new game. We're not going back to that game right now. We are playing Ginny LeClue. Okay. And I have no idea if this is inappropriate, if this is going to have disturbing things, if anything. I just saw the preview, and the preview looked kind of fun, so I was like, who knows? What? What? What am I doing? Oh! I'm this. That's straight to you. How straight does this have to be? Oh, you're gonna do that to me, are ya? The locksmith's apprentice. I'm a genius. Hi! Wow! It looked more like it punched a hole in my boat, okay? Just because it might be next to my boat, because perspective. Nonsense. Z. 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 Are you writing a
What?
script?
Who?
When, where, and sometimes why.
Oh, I must have dozed off.
Hello, sir.
Perhaps we need a spot of tea to wake us up. What do you say, Rufus?
Rufus! What's up, buddy boy? Buddy boy.
Yes,
Alright, that's
yes,
a mood.
quite right. Better get back to work. This book won't write itself. Maybe I should start
It
somewhere
should.
easier. I'll come back to the prologue later. The sun rose over another perfect day in picturesque Arthurton. To the casual observer, Arthurton seemed like any other small, quiet town.
Welcome to idyllic Arthurton, home of something university dates.
It was nestled in a valley between two mountains, lined by lustrous forests, and perched on the edge of a pristine lake. It had a main street with all the essentials, including a
This
place to
looks
sip
a
coffee.
lot like. What's that one game with the cat creature? Night in the Woods.
It had schools, a college, a church, and a police station. It even had a museum no one ever visited. It was the kind of place you might find anywhere on your travels. Typical, maybe even forgettable. But there was one thing in Arthurton that was unlike any other town in the whole world.
Agatha Krusty's.
Actually, it was a girl. Her name was Jenny LeClue. And she was the world's greatest detective. Finkelstein residence. Oh, hello, Glenda. Yes, he said he might ring. Okay, patch me through then. Richard? Yes, I got it. I did. And my answer is no. I understand that, but... Well, yes, of course, but... No. Nothing is settled. I'm not going to do it. It goes against everything my books stand for. No, not yet, but... If I could just... Please, listen to what I'm saying.
Okay. Oh. Sun rose over another perfect day in picturesque Arthurton. To the casual observer, it was nestled in the valley between two mountains lined by a lustrous lake. It had schools. Can I take this pin, or is it just that? What's this? Found gallery art. Oh my gosh! And exit. Exeunt. And she was the world's greatest detective. Can I take this pin? How about this letter? From the office of Richard Inkwell. Dear Arthur, hope all is well. It's Arthurton, I guess. Afraid I've got bad news, old chum. There's no easy way to say it, so I've attached the latest book sales numbers. Nowadays, young readers want more mystery and danger. You're losing them with Jenny's increasingly timid and repetitive adventures. One bit of good news. It's too late for the stores to cancel their orders for the next book, so we're going to give you one last go and see if you can breathe some life into the old girl. We want you to try a proper murder mystery. Start killing people off. Add some drama. The bottom line is, if you don't step it up, I'm afraid it's a case of Ginny and the last hurrah. Okay, so we can do this to kind of flip things and look around at them. He's not a murderer. He doesn't like killing people. I got it. This is probably more kid-oriented in his mind. I get it. In other positive news, someone from a hack newspaper finally reviewed your last book. Ginny LeClue and the Missing Marmalade Sandwich. The 38th and hopefully last book in a series which is very much past its prime. Once a collection of mystery stories cherished by children all over the world, Ginny LeClue has since taken a nosedive into mediocrity. Without reservation, worst. Arthur X. Finkelstein, quality and complete waste of time. The only mystery left in Arthurton is how this trash keeps getting published. This reader nearly died of boredom. On a positive note, the book makes a great doorstop. Wouldn't know a good story if it bit you on the rump. I took the worst bits out. I imagine all of this might come as a bit of a shock, but we've got to move with the times. Throw in a murder or two, a dash of real tragedy, and who knows? Maybe you've got one great story left in you. I'll ring you later to discuss. Unbelievable. Story about your career. Sorry about your career, not story about your career. Apparently that's not going well. Chin up though, eh? Richard Inkwell. Squash next week? At least you'll have time to work on that backhand soon. That's the PS. Yeah, okay, that's kind of sad. Oh, cool. I'll do that. I found gallery art! Chills. Okay. Okay, we already saw that. Don't need to see that again. Can I have this pencil? Yes. Yes. I'm a pencil pusher. Genius is what I am. Letter to Finkelfans draft. Well, it's me again, Arthur K. Finkelstein, and here we are at Book 38 of the Ginny LeClue series, her most joyful adventure yet. Thank you to all the new Ginny LeClue fans out there. You have both been incredibly supportive. To answer your questions, despite any rumors you may have heard, of course the Ginny books will continue, as long as there is ink in my pen and ribbon in my typewriter. Yes, it will be more of the same. I refuse to change my formula. Arthurton will always be a safe and happy place. Here we go. Names, okay. That's a lot of names. Okay, I guess I don't need to read that. Can I muck with this more? Can I muck with this more? Can I have that pencil? Can't go up any higher. Why am I so aggressive with the T? I'm gonna turn that light off just for good measure. Okay. Guess I'm done here.
You don't understand what you're asking for. You want me to turn Jenny's world upside down? Kill off my characters and destroy everything I've built over the last 30 years?
Look at his eyes.
Fine. I'll give you what you want. But I warn you, I'm a stream of consciousness writer. And you have unleashed my fury. Good day, sir. Boring? Predictable? Pah! Well, if it's murder they want, it's murder they'll get.
I'm concerned.
It should have been another perfect day in Arthurton. But today was different.
He's gonna kill
And nothing would
probably
ever be
Mr.
the same
Inkwell in
again.
his book, 'cause that's what
To
Lisa
begin
says. She
with,
kills off bad drivers.
Jenny LeClue was dead.
She's solving her own murder mystery.
Her skin was pale. Her eyes glassy and frozen. What cruel fate had befallen our beloved detective?
No. Never move the victim.
Mrs. LeClue, she's doing it again.
Jenny LeClue, you are a dead body. Dead bodies don't talk.
Dead bodies don't talk. Yeah, see, I've said that a lot in certain games that I've played, like when I'm LARPing and people are supposed to be dead and they're like, oh, that's I'm like, no, you're dead or you're unconscious. Just stay dead. Julie LeClue, former detective, teaches dumb students, terrible cook, great mom. Haha.
But he's doing it wrong. As wonderful as it would be if all cadavers were so talkative, we must deduce the cause of death
Characteristics, makes it
without their
personal,
help.
Follows the evidence, turns in their report on time, essay on decapitation and dismemberment due next week. Makes it personal. Never makes it personal. Never reveals their hand too soon. Never leaves the coffee unattended. Never make assumptions. Something about to ask for help. There's something about death up there. Always follows the evidence. Trust her instinct. Okay.
With
Anyway.
only the evidence laid before us, we build a picture from the fragments left behind. We collect clues, interpret the data, and solve our puzzle one piece at a time, until it feels as if the victim is speaking to us. But Jenny is right, Jonathan. You mustn't disturb the crime scene. Vital evidence could be lost.
Sorry, Mrs. LeClue.
Okay, you've all had a chance to study the body? Who can postulate how she met her demise?
Ooh, me. I think it was an accident.
Yeah, she obviously wasn't looking where she was going
So she slipped on the wet floor,
and cracked her head open. Like an egg.
and then she bled to death.
Really? How can you tell?
Well, there's a giant pool of blood around her head.
Yeah, I know. I was being sarcastic.
Oh.
Actually, you're both wrong.
What?
It was cold-blooded murder.
Murder?
Don't be ridiculous.
Where's the murder weapon?
There's no evidence anyone else was even here.
Oh, yes, there is. It was murder, and I can prove it.
First of all, I got green coming out my mouth.
Jenny had read all the books. She'd absorbed all her mother's teachings. But there was nothing quite like getting your hands dirty.
How many people get the chance to solve their own murder?
The first step in any good deduction was collecting evidence. Seemingly insignificant details could provide a vital piece of the puzzle.
First, I'll search the crime scene for clues.
Then she'd analyze the data, and finally...
Deduce the real cause of death. What a waste of perfectly good coffee.
Jenny's love for coffee was almost as strong as her passion for crime solving.
Chalky green residue on the rim. Smells like burnt matches.
I would say chloroform, but isn't that not chloroform? What's the one that smells like? Is it cyanide? Cyanide that smells like almonds. Hey, I'm just gonna grab this real quick.
floor is wet and slippery, but also immaculately clean.
Oops, sorry. How far out can I go? Okay. Oh, hey. Sure is a lot of these. Excuse me. There sure are a lot of these. Hi, dead face. I'm an explorer. I will find as many of these as it takes. Okay, first of all, I want to know about this green goop.
The victim has a green smudge on her lips. It's not lipstick. There's no doubt the victim lost a lot of blood.
Also lacerations on her.
Approximately 8 sizes too big
torso.
and covered in mud.
Jenny's blue sweater was scruffy and quite uncomfortable, but her grandmother had knitted it, and so it was her favorite. The more it itched, the closer she felt to her.
It's kind of sweet.
Without her trusty bifocals, Jenny couldn't see the nose in front of her face. They were her window to the world and the lens through which she focused her keen detective vision. It wasn't Jenny's style to wear accessories, but this hair clip was the exception. Its function as a lockpick had saved Jenny from a long night trapped in her school locker. She'd worn it
Wow.
ever since.
I've seen enough. Time to wrap this case up.
Jenny was a meticulous record keeper, noting every relevant clue in her trusty journal. A great detective knew that solving a mystery was simply a matter of connecting the dots.
I'm certain this wasn't a mere accident. Now I just need to prove it. How do I know the victim didn't slip?
You didn't slip because of this. Oh.
The victim's boots are filthy. They should have left big muddy footprints on the floor. So where are they?
Am I supposed to do more? Okay.
Either someone washed away her footprints, or she was carried here.
The great gumshoe is me.
Okay, that proves she didn't slip. So how did she actually die? What was the real cause of death?
Poison. Probably. Deadly but delicious.
There's a
Smells of
green
burnt
residue in the
matches.
bottom of the victim's coffee cup. It smells of burnt matches. Phosphorus.
Phosphorus!
Also found in common garden fertilizer.
Why's that in my coffee?
The same green mark is on the victim's lips.
Mm.
Her coffee was spiked with fertilizer. Someone clearly wanted her dead.
It's fertilizer kill phosphorus. I don't know how fatal that actually is. I had to look it up.
The case of the dead lab assistant. Gone before her time. Was it poison? Yes. A blow to the head? Yes. An accident? Certainly not. No footprints in an unshattered mug? She was killed somewhere else and carried here. This is the story of a scorned ex-lover.
What?
Jenny?
The gardener enacting his revenge.
Jenny!
A deadly brew of fertilizer and caffeine coursing through the veins.
That's quite enough, thank you.
What happens to the gardener?
Is this gonna be on the test?
Remember, class, even the smartest criminals make mistakes. This is how we catch a killer.
But what's the point of all this?
Yeah, there hasn't been a murder in Arthurton in years.
Every town has a dark side, even Arthurton. By doubting, we are led to question. And by questioning, we arrive at the truth. Okay, that's all for today. Don't forget, next class is our field trip to the morgue. So have a light lunch. The students need to think for themselves, Jenny. That's why they're here at Gumboldt. To learn.
I just figured we all had places to go. Speaking of which,
And where are you off to, young lady?
I'm a dead body mom, remember? Dead bodies don't tell. See ya.
Wow. The sass.
Before you go, I have something for you.
Cool. What is it?
If I told you, that would spoil the fun, wouldn't it?
The LeClues didn't simply hand each other presents. They hid them. It was a family tradition, and Jenny had developed a sixth sense for finding them. With her trusty magnifying glass at her side, nothing eluded her.
Oh, M. The one with the bow. Is it here?
A new journal.
To Jenny, there was nothing better than the aroma of a fresh leather notebook. It smelled like mystery. Without missing a beat, she did what any detective worth their salt would do. She decorated it.
I love nerds. Put this right here.
A new journal meant new adventures. She imagined all the thrilling cases that would soon fill its pages. And on the first page, her mother had written an inscription.
A great detective never gives up. Love, Mom.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I chose a creepy tune for the mysterious man to whistle. Okay. Can I leave? I want to decorate. My decorations. Pick up. Pick up. Pick up. Whee! Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Delete. And delete. How do I close it? Let me out!
I love it. Thanks, Mom.
Jenny, I wanted to talk about, to say,
Somewhere in the back of Jenny's highly caffeinated brain, an alarm bell was ringing. Her mum was hesitating. What could be causing her to act so out of character?
Pardon?
Crossed arms. Furrowed brow.
Jenny saw it coming from a mile away.
Missing ring, defensive body language, watery, limited eye contact.
Her mother was about to get...
Emotional.
Oh,
I've really gotta go.
no, Jenny, wait. I need your help.
What? Really?
Jenny couldn't believe her ears. It was extremely unusual for her mother to ask for help. It must be something very important. Tracing the steps of a deranged killer? A cold case that only someone with Jenny's expertise could solve?
I've misplaced the students' essays on decapitation.
nah.
See if you can find them for me before you leave. I have to run.
Wow. The case of the misplaced papers. Are you sure you want to trust me with such a complex task?
I have no doubt you'll be able to find them. They're around here somewhere.
Jenny was unsure if her mother was unable to detect sarcasm or just really good at ignoring it.
No, this one. Goodness
Okay, Mom.
gracious.
I'll find them before I leave. On one condition.
Yes?
You have to let me help grade them.
One of Jenny's favorite pastimes was grading papers. Nothing pleased her more than giving a big
Sorry?
shiny F to an overconfident student.
Oh my gosh.
Don't push your luck.
Please.
Okay.
Yes.
Find the papers and go straight home.
But I'm meeting Keith tonight.
No buts, remember?
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm still feeling the effects of being poisoned for your class.
Well then, I have the perfect antidote. You're staying with your cousin this weekend, and you still need to pack.
This again. Look, I've considered your offer, Mom, and I'm going to have to decline. I'm old enough to take care of myself.
I'll be back late tonight. There's meatloaf in the fridge.
Late again? What are you up to?
Jenny LeClue, it's been a difficult week. Could you please just do what you're told for once and stop asking questions?
Fine.
And try to stay out of trouble.
When do I ever get into trouble? All right, let's find these papers and get out of here.
One of Jenny's earliest memories was making raspberry jam with her mum.
It's the perfect substitute for blood in class demonstrations. And better tasting than the pig's blood the textbook recommends. Looking rather trim today, Ethan. New diet? What's the matter? Lost your funny bone?
Becoming a great detective took more than
Probably
book
thinks
smarts.
like a killer. Wait a minute.
You needed real-life experience. And Jenny was always on the lookout for a chance to get her hands dirty.
Am I supposed to do something with her? Never reveals their hand too soon. See, knows when to ask for help. Grab secrets. Okay.
Please do not touch. Someone must be running an experiment.
So we're just gonna look in it. Okay.
Gross. Pretty soon it's gonna sprout legs.
Okay, am I supposed to do something with that? Nothing that way? Okay. I really hop to the run. Fist. Hop, 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 hop. Can I? Wait, but how do I go anywhere? Wait. My instructions left. Oh. I could look further down. I didn't realize it, but there's this wonderful paper here. So dramatic. I mean, I could just pick it up. I feel like I don't
One of
need
the students'
a
term
spyglass for that.
papers. You can tell by the terrible handwriting and erroneous conclusions. Mom must have put them behind the chalkboard. Found you. Time to get out of here.
Jenny looked around the room one last time. Was she ready to leave?
Maybe not. Maybe just one last time. There's Ethan. There's everybody else. Got all my scraps. There wasn't anything else to really look at. Even that's no longer look-atable. Okay.
Jenny looked around the room one last time. Was she ready to leave?
Yes. We go. We fly. We fly.
Okay, so she wasn't really dead. That would be silly. No, Jenny was alive and well and ready for another perfect day in Arthurton.
People off in the distance, looking weird. Birds flying away from me. Apparently it's Halloween.
What the? What a mess. I should investigate.
Okay. Not can go.
Jenny had an instinct for sorting treasure from trash. To the untrained eye, this was just a discarded piece of an old postcard. But to Jenny, it was
An
a
old
mystery
postcard. I'm sorry, I
waiting to
keep
be
pressing it too
solved.
soon.
I should keep my eyes open for any other pieces.
Puzzling postcard. Right. I
The
know,
notice board was awash with
totally.
flyers, personal ads, and the occasional piece of gum.
I'm amazed anyone can find anything on here.
Fortunately, Jenny had a useful trick to use in a situation like this.
Mom always says, a great detective eliminates the noise. Focus on the details, and you'll find clarity in the chaos.
Interestingly, monthly meetup, textbook for sale, pop-up cat answers from Trevor.
I wonder if anyone else reads this junk. Hold on. What's this?
Town notice
Oh
curfew. Stay
no,
safe, stay
they've
indoors,
extended
9 p.m.
curfew
sunrise.
hours again.
Please pardon our mess while we improve our power grid. During this period, you may experience the minor inconvenience of daily blackouts.
9 p.m. to sunrise? That's ridiculous.
But necessary. Power outages had become a regular occurrence in town. It was dangerous to be wandering around after dark.
It won't be long before we need a permit to go out at all.
Anything else?
Hey, you!
Oh, hi there!
What are you doing back there?
Well, I was pruning. But then I discovered the Cerulean Bugberry bush.
Discovered? These bushes are all over Arthurton.
Actually, this is an incredibly rare bloom.
There's nothing rare about Arthurton.
I beg to differ. Arthurton has many beautiful and exotic plants.
Why are the plants shifting like that? It's unnatural.
Really? Like what?
Mushrooms with eyes that glow in the dark, berries that emit a bioluminescent mist, and flowers with nectar as sticky as superglue.
Where? I've never seen any of those things.
Well, believe me, they do exist. I've had the pleasure of seeing them up close. That's one of the privileges of working for Dean Strasberry in his greenhouse. Anyway, I should get back to work. I want everything to be perfect for the Dean's retirement celebration.
Okay. What about this? Nothing up here. This is kind of disorienting. Don't look, everybody. There. Okay. Sure. This game is really cute, and surprisingly tame. I was, I'm half expecting it to take a very drastic dark turn at some point. Gosh, I'm almost hoping for it to.
Signs and decorations adorned the entire campus.
A party to celebrate the dean's impending retirement.
Okay.
Left! Left!
I know.
I said left, damn it!
They cursed.
What
They said damn
pile
it.
left are you having trouble with?
My left or your left?
My left. Obviously, I mean my left. Why would I mean your left?
So you want me to move it the other way?
Yes. Nothing would make me happier. If you're not careful, we're gonna have bronze brains all over the floor.
They seem busy. I should probably lead them to it.
Stop with my pencil thing. Are you the dean?
Hello, Mr. Stroudsbury. How are you today?
Beloved Dina Gumble, everyone's
A
surrogate
jolly
uncle, laughs
gentleman,
like Santa
the
Claus.
dean was often seen shaking hands and kissing babies around town.
He's also Mom's boss.
But more than that, he was her loyal friend.
What do you think, Jenny?
The dean had dedicated his life to Gumboldt. And the townspeople had spared no expense in their tribute to him.
Quite a striking resemblance, Mr. Stroudsbury.
It's a scary thing, Jenny. Retirement.
It's closer to death than non-retirement.
Great excuse for a party, though. What will you do when you're no longer the dean?
I've been trying not to think about it.
This place won't be the same without you.
Things change, Jenny.
You have a spoon in your pocket.
Time marches on, and we must do our best to adapt. It's going to be difficult, but I'm sure we will get through it.
What do you mean, we?
Do you think they made my belly too big?
Be nice.
It's probably just the perspective, Mr. Stroudsbury.
You are a clever one, Jenny LeClue. Speaking of which, have you been practicing your detective skills?
Have I? Of course, always.
Oh, Dean's not gonna have a happy retirement party. Just know it!
Well then, I have a challenge for you.
It's gonna be one of those games where we're going to assume the worst and something bad's just gonna happen, and we're just gonna be like, yeah, something bad's gonna happen, and then like, nothing happens. And it's just gonna be a cute game all around. And it's gonna be fine.
I bet you can't guess what I ate for breakfast.
Eggs and bacon.
At last, a real challenge for Jenny. A fiendishly difficult puzzle that would take all her wits to solve.
Here's a spoon. I don't know why. Respect them some other time.
Well, okay. Anything for you, Mr. Stroudsbury.
Oh, how wonderful.
But first, I need to ask you a few questions.
The interrogation of Dean Stroudsbury. Nice and neat The spoon. Why do I need this for this? I don't. Really? Oh.
Looks like he accidentally put a spoon in his pocket instead of his pen. It's got a coffee stain on it.
A thick bundle of note cards poked out of the dean's pocket.
Self-doubt? Huh, okay. So spoon instead of pen, forgetful, under stress. Unusually cluttered, shaky penmanship, lots of revision. Self-doubt? Thick bundle of note cards.
What's he keeping so close to his chest?
That's probably his speech. Probably so sad to go.
You've been making a lot of notes, Mr. Strasberry.
Oh, I was intending to make a speech on Saturday.
Why have you scratched out so much of it?
Your mother suggested I keep it short. And quite right, too. I must have rewritten it 20 times by now. I just can't seem to find the right words.
Gumbolt logo, basketball game today, #1 plan.
The Dean was a big fan of the Gumboldt Moonbeams, and not just because his son was a prominent figure on the team.
Well, a bench warmer anyway.
Powder, dandruff, no hair. Sugar?
It can't be dandruff. He has no hair. I have a hunch it's powdered sugar.
He could have had coffee and French toast. Or is it just toast in general? What? Blood, salt, no sweet. Seeds, texture, odor, fruit. What did you taste it? It's
The Dean didn't
jam!
button his shirt properly. It looks like a bloodstain, but the seeds indicate otherwise.
Probably from that raspberry jam you guys made. Could have been toast, it could have been solid gold, old, like so old, at least 100 years, family heirloom, nearly an hour slow.
His watch is slow. That's unlike the Dean. He's usually very punctual. Your watch is 45 minutes slow.
Is it? Oh my. That explains why there was no cheesecake left in the cafeteria. My head's not screwed on today. Thank goodness you noticed, or I'd be late for my meeting with your mother.
Oh, really? She didn't mention anything to me.
Oh, well, of course she wouldn't. It's nothing important.
Why are you meeting then?
It's just, she's helping me finalize my plans for,
Speech.
Your party?
yes, that's it. My retirement party. Thank you.
Are you okay, Mr. Strasberry?
Of course. Now let me just fix my watch before I forget. Now, where were we?
Was running 45 minutes slow, it's good though. Shiny! Gumbolt logo, class ring, maybe club or fraternity?
Ipsa scientia potestas est. Looks like Latin. Your ring sure looks old.
It was made for my grandfather. He passed it down to my father, who passed it down to me. And when the time comes, I'll pass it on to my son.
The Strasberry family had been champions of education for generations.
What does the inscription mean?
Knowledge itself is power. The inquisitive spirit is a mighty thing, Jenny. And nothing is as important as the truth.
Ironic, considering that you just lied to me. Alright. Got a nice belly. Is there anything? Oh, here we go.
For the Dean, being covered in plant life was not unusual. His work as a botanist was renowned.
Looks like you're carrying some extra baggage today, Mr. Strasberry.
Well, I do have a lot on my mind.
I was referring to your legs.
Oh, thank you. I have been doing my daily calisthenics.
No, I mean the sticky stuff on your pants.
What? Oh! Hitchhikers. I've been working on a new orchid hybrid in my greenhouse. They're beautiful, but the leaves are quite clingy.
That took me longer than it should have. Anyway.
I will say, I am looking forward to spending more time in the dirt. So, what do you think, Jenny? Can you guess what I had for breakfast?
Sure, Mr. Strasberry.
That was pretty
I've got
terrible.
everything I need to solve this mystery. What did the Dean eat for breakfast?
donuts tasted too.
Jam on his shirt and powdered sugar on his tie. The evidence points strongly to the dean's breakfast consisting of 1, maybe 2 donuts.
There's a lot of things that have those, I'm just saying. And it's
What
not just
else can I
donuts.
tell about the dean's morning?
Normally carries a pen, 45 minutes slow, forgot to wind, all signs of a distracted man, rarely
The dean had
preoccupied.
neglected to wind his pocket watch. The act of a distracted man. This resulted in his whole routine being thrown off, which might explain why he has a spoon in his pocket instead of a pen. You had a donut for breakfast.
Yes?
I'm guessing... raspberry.
How did you know?
That part was easy. You always have donuts for breakfast. But something else caught my attention.
What is this?
Oh?
I think you have something on your mind, Mr. Strasberry. You are usually a picture of precision and punctuality. But today, there's a spoon in your pocket and your shirt button is undone.
My, you really are a LeClue. Your father would be so proud.
Thanks. Well, I should be going. I'm meeting your son by the lake.
And I'm meeting your mother in the library. What a small world this is.
Too small.
A perfectly small world with everything in its right place.
Who would want to change that?
Pardon?
Nothing. See you on Saturday.
Oh, yes. Until we meet again, Jenny LeClue.
Is there anything else here, sir, before I go anywhere too far? Everyone's so... Can I go up? I didn't know I could get exhausted.
Well, that's not creepy at all.
In her short time as a detective, Jenny had learned never to ignore a ringing phone.
Why would you take a ringing phone, though? Like, but why? It makes no sense. First of all, how do they even call these phones? I never understood that.
Hello?
The dog barks loudest before the dawn.
What? CJ, is that you?
The dog barks loudest before the dawn.
Dog, loudest dog.
Really? This again? It's me, Jenny. We don't need to do this.
I have no idea who you are, and I know no one by that name. The dog barks loudest before the dawn.
Fine. The early bird can't catch the lazy worm.
Good. The wind blows strongly from the east.
What? What?
People in glass houses should invest in curtains.
Excellent.
What? What am I doing? I don't understand.
Evening sky is full of fireflies.
A goldfish.
The absent-minded goldfish swims into the blender.
What?
Ah! Jenny, it is you!
Oh my god.
Of course it is!
I need to meet with you right away.
Okay. Where do you want to meet?
This place will do.
Oh no. What is happening? I know, CJ, conspiracy theorist, frequently jailed for public
Everyone in
outbursts.
town knew that
Questionable
CJ was
grasp
mad,
of
even
reality.
dangerous.
He's not dangerous. He just doesn't accept things at face value. Sure, he's a bit fixated on extraterrestrials, but at least he's passionate about something.
CJ and Jenny certainly indulged each other's obsessions. But most of all, CJ treated Jenny like a colleague.
And not a little kid. CJ, why did we go through all that if you're right here?
Can't be too careful. Are you sure you weren't followed?
Who would be following me?
Shh. This place is compromised. We don't have long to talk. Now, what did you want to talk to me about?
What? You called me.
Did I? Why?
Talking to CJ was a bit like navigating a maze. You had a rough idea of where you were headed, but you couldn't be sure you'd ever get there.
I'll help you figure it out.
Ah, CJ. Harmless little buffoon. What's up? What's up, Doofy? Hidden in plain sight, strange symbols, cracked glass, wandering.
I knew he was hiding something. A compass with strange symbols where the cardinal direction should be. Looks broken. Where did you get that compass?
Ah, you spotted it. I knew you would. It belonged to my father. He left it to me to find the truth.
You're not gonna find anything with that. The needle is wandering all over the place. A bit like you.
It's searching
For what?
for them. It's this town, Jenny. It's Arthur. They're here, among us, and this proves it.
Or it could just be broken.
Could be. I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, I don't find this interaction, like, creepy in that sense. I just think he's a goof. Okay, I do find this weird though. Why did they put it in his pants? Intense there. Oh my gosh, Michelle, relax. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Aliens are among us. Tucks and socks, not a good hiding place.
What's that sticking out of your sock?
Ah! That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I intercepted a secret message. Classified intel. It's proof, Jenny. It's happening again. It's time for us to join the fight.
This doesn't look like the kind of pamphlet he usually
For your
makes.
pets, are you prepared when you answer the call?
It's being professionally printed.
Could CJ finally be onto something?
Or a cult, you know? Join the Space
Oh,
Cadets today.
this is
mail
part of
in
a
your
cereal
application,
box.
And get your official Pop Flakes ray gun and flashlight. In just 11 to 15 weeks, just 5 box tops and 20 cents shipping. Wow, so cool. Hurry, supplies are limited.
A cereal box from another space-time continuum?
Nope, just a regular cereal box. It's an ad for a toy.
But why? Why would it just be lying there in the trash?
Because no one ever wants these. I guarantee it.
I'm sorry, CJ. There are still great mysteries out there to solve. But this isn't one of them.
Jenny had uncovered why CJ had contacted her. But something else had caught her eye.
Whose birthday? How old is CJ? Or what does CJ stand for?
Is it your birthday, CJ?
Birthday? Whose birthday? Clangson's birthday. But Clangson died on his birthday. Assassination? Possibly. Abduction? Almost certainly.
CJ, the card?
Oh, this. It's for you. Impossible shot. Died instantly.
Sorry about your dad. What the heck?
No suspects. No human suspects, anyway.
Wow.
Thanks, CJ. That's, thoughtful. I didn't think you'd remember.
I know what it's like to lose something important to you. Now triple shred and incinerate that card as soon as possible! It's got my fingerprints all over it!
So what's the plan now?
Library. Research. Very important. Very hush-hush.
They let you back in?
Not yet. But I've got this hat now.
It wasn't your head that needed covering.
No, for disguise!
I know, CJ. What is it this time? More UFOs? Radio wave mind control? A globally connected communication network used exclusively to view pictures of cats?
Jenny, you sound crazy. I'm just preparing my defense for the hearing.
Is this because you tried to hypnotize Mrs. Brown's prize poodle?
No, that was last week. It's because I peed in the water tower.
CJ, that's gross.
And this is the thanks I get for saving everyone from the mind control chemicals?
Well, I guess I'll see you later then.
But
Goodbye.
CJ was gone.
CJ, I know you're standing behind the phone booth. I just watched you walk over there.
No, I'm not.
Okay then, bye.
See you later.
Wow. Here we go.
Hey!
Ah! Damn, that's the third time today.
Oops.
Hi, Jenny. Great job solving that case today. It's really cute the way that you and your mom work together. I wish I was that close with my parent.
Enough chit-chat. Got anything new for me?
Oh, yes. This is the real deal, hot off the press. I haven't had a chance to distribute these yet, so keep them to yourself.
Ada and Jenny belonged to one of the oldest societies in Arthurton. An eclectic band of treasure hunters, collectors, creators, and dealers. Together, they were known as Sticker Club. For generations, Gumboldt students had been hiding and finding stickers all over town. Officially, Jenny was too young to join, but she'd found so many stickers on her own that they'd made her an honorary member.
Alright.
Let's see. Nice crisp edges, rich colors. Very tacky.
Thanks. I spent all week making these.
If only you spend as much time in your schoolwork, you might not be failing my mom's class.
Jenny thought to herself.
It's to celebrate the dean's retirement.
Well, these are like college students, right? So, like she's what, middle school aged?
I'm super sad that he's leaving, but
It's a perfect reason to make new stickers.
exactly. Oh, we're going on an epic sticker hunt before the dean's party. You should join us.
Even if Jenny had wanted to join them,
And I don't.
she knew she'd be stuck with her cousin all weekend.
Thanks, but I work alone.
Oh, okay. See you around, Jenny.
What was it? What? Aha! I'm glad that pops up because there's no way to see it otherwise. Those birds are determined to come back. What am I looking at? Ah, okay. Listen! I don't know how to get on with the murder.
Lake Nowhere, 1 mile.
I gotta exhaust all my options, okay? Like nowhere, huh? go, I guess. I don't think there's anything else for me to do.
Stop! Perfect. Hold it right there.
No, that's not perfect. It needs to go to the left a little bit.
Okay, let her go.
Don't do it.
Oh dear.
That was ominous.
You're the one who dropped it. What do you mean that was ominous? It
Detective
means
for
you
hire.
missed.
Jenny had saved up the whole summer to place an ad in the local paper, but no one had answered it. Until now. What could this new case be? Her
Leave the D
imagination
alone.
ran
He's
wild,
sweet.
picturing the possibilities. And so, after helping her mum at Gumboldt College, she hurried to the pier at Lake Nowhere to rendezvous with her new client and crack another thrilling case.
Yeah, these are all college students. Where? I hear that tickling noise. Might be on the other side of this tree. Ah, here we go. Intense! As Jenny neared the edge of the woods, she heard a sudden strange sound.
What the?
Jeez.
Hey, kid! Watch where you're going!
Watch where I'm going!
Hey, screw you! Your wrench nearly cracked my head open.
Oh no! It's not damaged, is it?
I hate you.
That's my lucky wrench.
Yeah, lucky it didn't kill me. When's this upgrade gonna be finished anyway?
Look, kid, I just go where they tell me. Every night another power surge. Every morning another part of the grid fry. And I'm out here fixing it. Do I get any thanks? No.
What's causing all the outages?
At the moment, a little red-headed girl. Now throw me my wrench, kid.
I'm asking more questions.
Looks like I have all the leverage. So tell me, what exactly is taking so long with these repairs? Apart from shoddy workmanship, that is.
Hey, we're busting our butts to keep your lights on. These lines should be lasting for decades, but they're burning out after just a few weeks. It's the strangest thing. Anyway, toss me my wrench. But be careful. It's a family heirloom.
And that's okay.
Fine, I've got bigger fish to fry.
Aliens.
Thanks,
Oh,
kid.
good shot. Where's the shiny whiny, shiny whiny? Oh gosh, I get it too soon. Ah, there it is. It's there! Oh, I got another postcard stamp. That's good. Postcard.
As Jenny stepped out of the dark forest, she saw warm sunlight reflecting off the cool lake. And next to that, something even cooler. Keith Stroudsbury.
Come on, Keith! Dance like you beat it! Not so much grinding.
Oh, Keith, what are you doing?
Not everyone saw it, but to Jenny, there was something special about Keith.
He's just happy being himself.
Nothing seemed to bother him.
Not even having to dance in a costume for $1 an hour.
But Jenny was not so laid back,
Not when it comes to standing up for a friend.
especially her only friend.
He is a mascot. How dare you? He was her only friend. Oh dear. We need more friends in their lives. Restore Keith's dignity. Okay.
I think there's been enough dancing for one day, don't you?
Hey, Jenny.
Hello, Susan.
Actually, I prefer Susie.
Busy laughing while others earn a living, Susan? Not everyone's got your dad's money, I guess.
Jenny, hi!
Jenny, you need to chill! Son of Dean Strasberry, bench warmer,
Tall
gunboat
and
Moonbeam's
handsome,
best
with
friend
intense, mysterious eyes. Cool should have been his middle name instead of Tarquin. But Keith was so cool, he didn't even mind.
Give me 1 minute. I'm just finishing
Sure. Don't let me interrupt your work.
my shift ends.
In 15 minutes, I know. I'm meeting a client over at the dock. Paid case. Could be big. Real big.
Couldn't be as big as her head.
Wow, that's really...
Impressive? Maybe. All I care about is keeping this town crime-free.
The only crime here is that haircut.
Back in a minute, Keith. I'll have the usual.
No.
Straight up and hot. Nothing fancy.
You got it.
She doesn't, sweet tooth. I'm a light of myself. I'm a light of the world. I didn't mean to hold it down for too long. It's all too late.
How about now?
Move it to the left a bit.
What's he doing up there?
Not now, kid. We're busy.
Any better?
No, keep going.
Now?
Yes, it's working. Hold it right there.
That's what all the fuss is about?
Not this guy again.
What is that?
Whatever it is, it's not my music. Maybe it's jazz?
Shh! I'm trying to listen.
You shush. I'm the DJ. I'm in charge.
When's this party getting started, boys?
Oh, just a few more minutes.
How are we supposed to dance to this?
I think we're losing them.
Another station must be interfering with the signal.
But there aren't any other stations in Arthurton. Wait! All these wires must be acting as a giant antenna.
Jenny listened closely to the mysterious transmission. It was like no other radio broadcast she'd heard before.
Are they numbers?
Hold it steady!
Sorry, I'm trying.
That's just getting worse. You might as well come down.
No, wait! I can almost make out what they're saying.
78?
Just like that, the sound faded away.
What did you do?
That's no use. Come on. We gotta get this equipment back to the AV department by 6.
Jenny was so lost in contemplation, she'd almost forgotten the case at hand.
My client. I'm supposed to meet her at the dock. Danger. No swimming. Sounds safe. How do I get this ladder down?
Kick it.
Arthurtonian workmanship at its finest.
Okay.
Aha! Got you this time, you slippery fella. Ah, shucks. Just another boot.
And pick it, throw it in the garbage.
Excuse me, Mr. Humdrum.
Oh my! If it isn't little Jenny LeClue. What a glorious day, don't you think?
As far as Jenny was concerned, small talk was like a second pair of underpants. Uncomfortable and completely unnecessary.
But Mom always says, create a good rapport and they'll reveal everything to you.
So she gave it a shot.
Nice, weather we're having?
Oh, isn't it marvelous?
You brought it up first.
Just look out there, Jenny. She's got that wonderful afternoon glow.
No one knew why the lake glowed at night, and few were brave enough to swim its murky waters. What lay beneath its depths was the stuff of myth and legend.
Yeah, probably because it's poisoned.
Somewhere out there lies the
Radiation.
giant red herring, or so they say.
That's supposed to be a pun. Is it like an actual red herring?
But no one's ever caught one. Sounds fishy to me.
Ah, 'cause it's a
Well,
red
if she's
herring.
out there, I'll catch her. Someday.
Great. Well, now that we have a good rapport, where can I find Mrs. Humdrum?
Well, she's down there on the ridge.
Only one problem. I think the ladder is broken.
Ah, yes. There's a knack to it. First you shake it. Then you kick it.
Oh, okay.
And then you push it.
Sounds unnecessarily complicated.
I'll join you down there in a bit. Just have to sort my tackle out.
I'm sorry, did I almost fall? Yeah. What a weird noise to go with that. That was an unnecessarily creepy noise. Okay, first we shake it. Then we kick it. And then we push it.
Aha! That did the trick. Mrs. Humdrum, I presume?
Oh, hello! You?
I'm the private detective you contacted. Jenny LeClue, at your service. I'm here to solve your case.
Who is it, Dan?
It's Jenny, dear, the LeClue girl. She doesn't see so well without her glasses.
Oh, hello, Jenny. I'm afraid I don't see so well without my glasses.
Nothing wrong with her hearing, though.
What did she say?
I said there's nothing wrong with your hearing, dear.
Oh, no, thank you. I've already eaten.
Mom, is that you?
I believe you have a case for me?
We do. We do.
Great. So what's the trouble? Haunted by the ghost of a former lover? Worried you're being poisoned by a mad uncle? Something so dark and gruesome I can't even begin to imagine the horror?
Well,
You lost your glasses.
I've lost my reading glasses.
Yep.
Oh.
And there it was, a real case. A confounding mystery to challenge Jenny's brilliant mind.
I thought this was finally going to be a good one.
What do you think, Jenny? Can you help?
Sure, Mr. Humdrum. I'm gonna need to ask you a few questions.
The case of the missing glasses. Okay, here we go. Nice eyeballs. Missing or stolen?
Jenny recognized the distinctive indentations left behind by a pair of spectacles.
She must have been wearing them recently. You still have marks from your glasses on the bridge of your nose. You probably lost them within the last day or two.
Oh, I never would have thought of that.
When do you last remember wearing them?
I'm really not sure. Dan?
You had him at your Tuesday book club.
Oh, yes. We're reading 50 Shady Graves.
Yeah.
I've never been interrogated before. This is such fun.
Expensive hairdo. Over 6 feet tall.
Looks freshly blow-dried. A professional job. Your hair looks lovely today, Mrs. Humdrum. Is that a new style?
Thank you. I had it done yesterday. Dan didn't notice. They call it the Queen's Coif.
Well, it's certainly
Oh, so
big.
it is-
And expensive.
But I'm worth it, Dan.
Who could put a price on that beautiful head of hair?
You're not so bad yourself, hot stuff.
Gross.
You really are very good.
The best.
How long have you been solving mysteries?
I'll ask the questions, thank you.
30 times magnification, big side cups.
Do you often carry a pair of binoculars?
She doesn't go anywhere without him.
I presume you don't wear your glasses when you use the binoculars.
No, I can't get my eyes close enough to the eye cups.
I see.
What's next? Fingerprints? Oh, polygraph test? It's like you're reading my mind.
Risk taker, bad odds.
Jenny had often snuck through the hole in the fence at Grubman's to watch the races. She could understand why the dogs ran so hard.
Dog race.
They were chasing the promise of food. What the adults were chasing was less relatable.
I notice you're a gambler, Mrs. Humdrum. You've been to the Greyhound races.
That was yesterday.
We always go to Grubman's on Wednesday.
Did you take your binoculars with you?
Of course. Those little critters are so far away. I can't keep up without my binoculars.
Interesting.
Have you figured it out yet? The suspense is killing me.
Before we do that, I want this. That cup reminds me of Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Which I feel terrible knowing that I know that. I haven't searched. Not Queen's Sea. To make sure I get them all, you know. I like it's pretty thorough. Okay. Well, anyway, this one. Snagged on something.
That's a large hole. She must have caught it on something. Did you have trouble climbing down the ladder, Mrs. Humdrum?
Why, yes, I did. How on earth did you know?
There's a tear in your pants pocket.
Well, what do you know? I didn't realize these pants even had pockets.
Wow.
I feel like you know more about me than I do.
I'm disturbed. Advanced mixing technique. Nice use of colors. Hollow blue. Strong smell of turpentine.
I expect you're finding it difficult to paint without your glasses.
Oh no, I never wear them when I paint. I like to feel the canvas, to interpret the colors.
She's an incredible painter. You should have her paint you.
Thanks, but I don't mix business with pleasure.
You are so thorough. Any more questions?
I think I have everything I need to wrap this one up. Where are Gail's glasses?
Were they in her pocket?
There's a big hole in her pocket, but Gail didn't even know her pants had pockets, so it's unlikely that she would keep her glasses in them.
That's fair. Okay. They only knew about her glasses on Tuesday. not just for bird watching.
Gale was at the races last night. She had to remove her glasses to use the binoculars.
Oh, okay. I could be
Gale
eating
also had her
cupcakes.
hair cut recently. It's fluffy and big and could easily hide a small object.
Is it in her hair?
Solving a complex mystery like the case of the missing glasses was tough work. But now came the most satisfying part.
I like her sass towards even the author.
Delivering the dramatic denouement.
Detective.
Let's review the facts. 1. Not only do you love your binoculars, you've come to depend on them for bird watching, greyhound watching, basically anything far away watching.
That's true.
I immediately sensed the two optical devices, your binoculars and glasses, were incompatible. Thus, to use one, you had to remove the other.
Fascinating.
Fact 2. Yesterday,
What?
you changed your hairstyle.
I did.
Though fun, it was also impractical. And so tall that it could easily conceal a small object.
I see where this is going.
Please, don't interrupt. After much research, deliberation, and debate, I've concluded there is only one place the missing glasses could be. They've
your
been on
hair.
your head the whole time.
Oh, so they are.
They just
right there on top of my head.
Incredible!
Yeah,
What a talent!
They're always in the last
Could've
place
just-
you look, aren't they?
A master detective in the making.
What would we have done without you?
Gale, don't forget to pay the girl.
Oh, of course, silly me. You must be rewarded generously for all your hard work. Now don't spend it all in one place.
Thanks. I'll do my best.
Milestone and mediocrity. Yes, that seems apt. Case closed. Okay. Anyway, like my beautiful little sister has pointed out, it is past 8 o'clock. It is time for bed. We will continue this game next time. Thank you so much for watching the Naebotical Naebot, and I'll be back next Wednesday, 6 p.m. PST, around about, thereabouts. Feel free to follow me on Twitch for Naebotical Naebot, and on YouTube at Naebot, and I will see you all next time. Have a good night. Bye-bye.